gonna be just lively.
Hey guys, Don Paul Walker here. We're just sitting here talking about pastimes, and we've had the craziest stories that anyone could ever happen, and then we're just sitting here reminiscing on where my wife opened up her first childcare business, and she was encouraged to do that. I mean, she was pregnant with our second child, and she got in this house. It was Aiden.
Yeah,
And we had a
9-year-old
house this time.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, he's 9 now. And we got this house, so we rented out, and it was a dump. I mean,
Well, at
you know,
first it was nice. The hippie that sold it to us.
that
Or
hippie
rented it to us.
oh,
One that
It's-
burped on you.
yeah. It wasn't really that nice. It had a lot of dirt that was hidden.
It had nice hardwood floor.
And she never opened the windows up because you could never see the dirt. And then
Oh,
you know.
yeah, and the vines were growing inside.
the vines. She had vines growing on the freaking ceiling.
I thought it was cool.
And the backyard didn't have any grass. And we're like, there's no grass. She's like, oh, the kids just play in the mud.
Well,
It's
okay.
natural. I'm like, naturally dirty.
It's okay.
But anyway, we stayed in that house, and we never had an experience like this, but we heard this scurrying in the attic,
Stop.
and it was, it was loud. It was like it sounded like an army of something up there. So, one night, it was pretty late. My wife was, we lived far enough away to just stay there because it was just so late. We're just like, it's just too far of a drive to go home, so we'll just stay here then. And my wife's like, "What's that noise? Go in the kitchen, see what it is." And I'm like, "Go in the kitchen? It's nothing. Just go back to sleep." And she says, "No, I hear it. You hear it again." And I was like, "I do too. Oh crap! I got to go to the kitchen now." So anyway, I turn the light on, and it's the biggest freaking rat I've ever seen in my life. And we had rats. I mean, next door we had
with babies.
Well, across the street was a Chinese restaurant. I'm not gonna say all Chinese restaurants are bad, but this one was across the street, so
It was
in
sketchy.
near downtown, in an inner city. So, but I saw the biggest freaking rat I've ever seen in my life, and I just immediately went to get something. So I ran out and I found the broom. And I knew that by that time it was gone, but we realized then it was rat. And I told her, we freaked out. And I was like, "Oh no, we have rats!" And then from then on, every time we heard a scurrying, I knew that I had to go to the kitchen and check it out, and investigate. And every time we had to put everything away, there was like pots and pans. We just felt this
God.
the grossest thing ever. But this is what we get for living in a house in the city, and an old rundown house, by the way, too. Trying to run a business and trying to revamp it, and the landlord didn't want to do anything on it either. But anyway, I went in the kitchen one night and I saw a little one, looked like a baby rat. And I was like, "Oh, that's nothing." I went to swat at this rat with that broom, and then all of a sudden, coming right behind it was it had to be the mother rat, because mama rat, the mama rat, because this thing was freaking massive. And I tried to hit the rat with the broom, and it freaking jumped at me. And I'm telling you, and it jumped at me. It leaped at me, and I'm telling you, I was freaking terrified. And I just,
That black eye.
I'm telling you, how did we get rid of those rats anyway?
We didn't. We moved.
We moved. We got the hell out of there. That was for sure, because we couldn't get rid of those rats. Those rats took over. They took over out of that place. We told the landlord that. I was like, we'll have the city down here. We'll call the news channels. But if you don't get rid of those rats,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was just one experience of our many adventures.
Yeah, that was one of the bad experiences. So what do these stories have to do with anything anyway? I mean, you're just getting a chance to really for you guys to get to know us better. Like, we have so many stories and so many life
Tons.
adventures.
Next, we'll have to tell them about
There's
when
things
we
not to do.
first moved to Houston. We were driving through a tornado, and we
Oh,
didn't
wow.
know it.
We were driving towards Houston, and we drove to a tornado. We didn't know it was a tornado. Did you guys know that? We were was it Alabama? Did you guys know you guys are driving through a tornado? And I was like, "Tornado? No." I was like, "Oh, you mean that's why the U-Haul truck was like swinging back and forth?" Oh my goodness. Well, we're just babbling right now.
But yeah, get to know us better at Facebook.
Yeah, we'll put our Facebook link on the bottom. You know, we work full time on the internet right now, so we're just. Oh yeah, hey, how you doing, Willow? You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Hi. Yeah. Is it kind of weird for having your parents work at home like this full time? Yeah. Yeah. She wasn't born then. All right, well, guys, have a good night. Stay tuned.